All right, so today we're going to go over the GitHub integration PR.
Yeah. So so I was going over the changes that was
Hmm.
there. I'm just gonna share my screen and just show you what I found.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think you can see my screen now.
Okay, let's pull that up.
Okay. Good.
Okay, be a little
Yeah.
bigger.
So this is just basic README updates and environment
Hmm.
environment variable update, and it seems like what happened here in the drizzle directory is they created a new database and ran the migration for the first time. So drizzle orm created the SQL file entirely instead of just changing what was there in the database that was
Okay,
in the old database.
okay,
So for now, these constraints and everything else was already there in our schema, so we don't have to worry about that. So it seems like they only added the so repository ID to the sandbox table. That's the only thing that was added. That and
what
then
steps do we need to do to migrate this for ourselves?
so to migrate this, it would be just to changing the schema in this. Yeah, so changing the schema and then running npm run generate so that it would generate a
Hmm.
updated SQL file, and then just running npm run migrate, which would update the database. That's the only thing that we need to do. So this is that, and then this is some package.json update, and then so this is the file manager. So I think this seems like um, the fix for downloading the project, which is I can see that now we are using zip instead of tar.gz file, or probably not the downloading the project, but it I'm not sure what this is actually, but it seems like
Actually, it looks like
downloading
um,
downloading the project file.
actually, actually, it looks like this might be undoing the fix that I
Oh,
made.
was it? Oh,
Um,
I thought that probably Omar talked with you and then um, you probably changed something because I'm not familiar with
oh,
this part of the code, so that's why.
yeah. Yeah. So actually, that's a good question. Omar, is this is the code on the right new? Let's
Okay.
see. Yeah,
You,
it looks like it might be new actually. Omar, can you explain? Oh, he says
yeah.
okay. So he says the right side is actually the broken one. I
Okay,
fixed
got it.
this.
Got it. So this is
The
actually the corrected version.
so we need someone
Yeah.
to fix that.
So I
Let's
actually
make a note.
there are a lot of changes that are old, which are undoing what the changes were made. So this is one of those changes. So I'll just keep it in the mind. So here they have added GitHub Manager, which basically authenticates the user, and then the whole if the GitHub token exists, checking if the GitHub token exists, and then OAuth code and other helper methods that is needed, like create repository, create commit, and create blobs for all files, and then ba- process files in batches. So when I was so actually for now it really works well when we're committing because we're batch processing the
Hmm.
files, so that works
Yeah.
well. I tested it and it works pretty good. And
Yeah, I assume though that if you would have like it will still slow down if you have a certain if you
yeah,
have a
yeah,
lot of really small files, I
exactly. Yeah,
assume it might not do very well.
yeah. It's still batch processing everything, so definitely it would not do very well if you have a lot of files.
Mhm.
So we might need to figure out a way to uh, optimize that. But for the first version, this looks really good.
Yeah.
Um, and then this is the project.ts file. It's just adding GitHub Manager here, and then the files. And yeah, so this is also undoing the changes that you added here. So we need to keep this in mind. We don't need this.
Wait,
And
which
then
part was that? What was that
so
the
this is,
same
yeah,
about
yeah. So
downloading? Yeah. Okay.
this part, yeah. I hope you can
Okay. I've made
see.
it. I've made a note. Yeah, I can see if I squint my eyes.
Oh wait,
It's good enough. No, don't. It's all right.
um. Okay, I think okay now it should be better.
Mm-hmm.
So I was here, and yeah, so this is the GitHub Manager, and okay, so this is the old part, and then this is the handle create repo, and then fetch sandbox data, and then username, and this is where we're calling the GitHub Manager and creating a repository and other things. Create commit, this and get wrapper files, create the commit, wrapper functions, and then recursively processing the files and a lot of other things. It's a really big file right here.
Yeah. So my first reaction to this
Hmm.
is that this file has just exploded in size.
Yeah, yeah. Same.
Um, the the project, and there's no need for the project class to have all of the methods about GitHub.
Yeah.
So we should use, you know,
Yeah, we can
normal.
definitely refactor this into another file.
Yeah, yeah, we should
Because
do
as
that.
you can see here, it's it's just a lot of uh, methods here.
So can
Returning a
you, is
lot
there
of
a way
data.
to, yeah, can you look at this just to show which methods were added? Is there a diff, do you have a diff version
Um,
of this file?
yeah, so it's from here. So these four things.
Let's see. Oh, okay, wait, so um, oh, it's everything under get GitHub user. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Get GitHub
yeah.
user, sandbox repositories, check sandbox repo, delete repo from ID, authenticate GitHub, create commit, create repo, log with GitHub user. So it's probably necessary to have those methods, but
Hmm.
then the implementation themselves could be moved. Oh, we have a GitHub manager.ts, right? See that?
Yes, it should be there. Yes, 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 yes. But
So how big is this file?
this is fairly
Okay, it's
smaller.
already
Yeah,
quite big.
quite big.
And then all that code that was added
Project.ts.
to the project.ts, does any of that look like it can be easily refactored um,
Yeah. So
into
I
another
first
file?
see this. This we don't need this because it's not being used.
Okay,
And then yeah, definitely there are a lot of things that can be moved and refactored.
okay, okay. I'll add that in.
Yeah,
Um, GitHub code can be factored out of. I'll put a question mark there, just because I haven't read the code, so I'm not
yeah, 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 yeah.
an expert on it. But that's something to definitely consider. We want to keep stuff down to, a couple
Yeah.
hundred lines of code, ideally.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
And then we have this file which is secure get client, which again undo what you did. So we need to
Oh, really?
this yeah. So
Okay.
here you can see it's using tarbase 64 and here is using uh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So make a note of this as well. And this is adding the
Is
file.
the when you look at the PR, does it say it's able to merge, or does it say there are still merge conflicts?
No, there are conflicts. There are conflicts.
Oh, okay. Then this will all come out in the wash when we.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So those are probably the conflicts actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
File
It,
manager.
yeah, it should come out when um
Wait, actually, go back because it doesn't say that the secure Git thing has
yeah,
conflicts. So
exactly.
it's yeah.
We need to
So
look at the PR manually and then see what needs to be
yeah.
undone. So we'll look at it. And then just a capi.ts, just adding these things here. No, yeah, no big things here. Just refactoring some code and then repository ID. So yeah, so the schema change that we see here is um, just the repository ID that was being added, and then I think this was also yeah, I think this was also old change that is undone, but I'll see to that.
Okay, this seems weird. Like, shouldn't I thought Git was supposed to deal with that? Maybe if we merge main into this branch,
Hmm.
it'll fix it. I'm not sure.
Probably yes, that's true. Yeah, it definitely should fix this because
Yeah,
this branch is based off of an old main,
that's
and
really
then we
old.
had a lot of other changes in the main branch. So the bedrock change also came before this branch was created. Also
Yeah.
came after this branch was created. So as you can
Okay.
see here, it had undone the bedrock change as well.
This stuff should get resolved when we're
Yeah,
merging.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some things. Those are like there are two changes in a file. One change is old one that is being undone, and then one change is
Yeah.
a new change that is being reintroduced. So we need to be really um, cautious about
Careful.
those
Yeah.
changes. Yeah,
Hmm.
and then the same with the scroll bar change, and then
Hmm.
I think this one as well. The app layout query provider, then the loader. Okay, so this was added. Yeah, and I'm not sure why we have changed. I think this was a change also that was being undone, or I'm not sure why Victor. I think this is what Victor has worked on, Omar. But it seems like the logo is being changed everywhere. So I'm not sure how that is being worked on here. And then some subtle UI changes here and there. Um, and then this is yeah, and this was one of the things that I wanted as I which I wanted to ask Victor about.
Hmm.
So I was not sure about what he did here because there are a lot of subtle UI changes with the context tab, which is again that part is not related to the Get integration at all. So I was not sure what he changed there.
Did he change anything, or is this just a change between other? It's just other things have been changed in the main branch.
Um. Oh yeah, Victor, you're here. Hey.
Wait, let me add Victor
Is
in.
that I don't know my network is a bit flaky, so I think my best guess is that there are some changes that maybe the branch is far behind because I don't think I worked on any of the context tab for the AI chat. My
Yeah,
my core
that's what I
focus was
thought.
the sidebar and integrating the GitHub integration to the sidebar.
Yeah, that's what I thought because maybe that was what was changed with the old and new conflict. So,
Yeah.
same with the AI chat here, and then a lot of other things. here and there. And then
So what
it's,
do you think you can do? Because I think right now it's probably going to rewrite. I don't know. So
yeah, it's just probably merging the main into this branch would be our best guess, because that would bring up a lot of conflicts, and we can just go through them one by one and
Yeah.
choose what we want.
mhm, yeah,
First thing to do is to merge the main into this
Yeah,
branch.
yeah,
See if
okay,
we can get things
okay,
caught up. And
exactly.
then
Yeah,
the refactor that you mentioned to refactor into a REST API. That sounds
yeah,
like a good idea.
yeah, exactly. Because lots of the bottlenecks we had implementing the API on the front end was due to the um it was due to the fact that we're using sockets, so trying to like communicate back and forth sometimes, I don't know, it was a bit of an hassle compared to a REST API. I think that would have been more straightforward to handle.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You can and should
definitely. Yeah.
use the REST API whenever possible. The WebSockets, honestly, the WebSockets are only necessary for a couple of things, I think. Yeah.
And
Thanks. Thanks, Victor.
Oma says he will merge the mean into this branch and
Okay.
then fix conflicts and then push the final version. So
Okay.
okay, Oma. And then this
Awesome.
is the GitHub repo button, which basically um, does what it should do: check repo status and then creating repo. And I did notice
Okay.
that when I I mean everything was working completely fine, but when I tried to delete the repo, it didn't actually delete the repo for me. Something to
Hmm.
look at.
Okay, I'll make sure to have a look.
Yeah, and then this change is also again the old change that should not be here. Oh, sorry, I think
Deleted the code.
I no, no.
Here it is.
Okay, so I'm back here. Okay, here, and then GitHub sync button. Um, there's a lot of use effects, and then connections, author state change, and then navbar. Yeah, so I think this is also the, the old change undoing thing. And then terminal, again, the same thing. Index.ts, again, the same thing. Then navbar, again, the same. The logo. And yeah, so this is the icons that, did you add a new icon? This may be the,
Yeah,
which icon?
yeah, I added
It's
new icons for
GitHub
the
icon, right?
notification. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
the
Hmm.
the one from Lucid Icon wasn't giving like wasn't very nice. So I just had
Okay.
to
Okay.
take it from the GitHub website and use that.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's great.
Hmm.
Okay. And then React query, you added this as well.
Yes.
Then use
Hmm.
GitHub user.
Should Victor? Should we be using React Query more?
Yeah, I think it's gonna reduce like the overhead. Trying to like when fetching data. Like I think sometimes I will use like something like I'll use effect sometimes, maybe to connect to a
Yeah.
socket. I think it would be more possible if we could try to abstract it to an hook use maybe using React Query or something. It's
Hmm.
really like a really nice experience working with this. Like it reduces the overhead and trying to figure out how some of these things work.
Okay.
Okay. I've not used the React query a lot, so I
Yeah,
don't have a lot of experience in that,
yeah,
but something to learn.
definitely you'll figure it out. Very easy to use, to be honest. I think very easy to use.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then this is the hook. Use GitHub hooks in the front end. And again, this is the change that we don't need.
Uh-huh.
Then lib types. Here we are in the utils. Okay, yeah. So this is something that I wanted to ask you about. So, URL change detection. What is this for actually?
All right, so this for this is really little bit of complex because of the different edge cases. Because at some point, the direct wasn't working for Omar, so it's
Mhm.
for the GitHub pop-up window where you try and log in.
Okay.
So it magically like pops up the authentication window to authenticate. It redirects you uh to the I don't know what they call it, redirect URI,
Mhm.
then
Uh huh.
automatically takes the code from the URI and
The
authenticates
callback.
the then
Mhm.
yeah.
Callback. Yeah.
So basically, the issue was the had initially was that we were doing it in place. So basically, it was going to um open a totally new. It was going to like replace the current window with the
Hmm.
authentication page. So basically, it was a little bit a little bit like out of place because right now when you're redirected to the main dashboard page, and you have no way
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
you have to like manually go back into your
Hmm.
file all over again,
Yeah.
your sandbox all over again. But this way you can just pop out the window, authenticate, and then get back to the normal flow. But it's
Oh
just a lot
wow.
of a lot of like aki work around to see how that works.
Actually, that
Oh
would.
wow.
So
I
this is
might have to like clean up the code a little bit, but I think at least it works.
this works for now. Yeah. But actually, as we are talking about this, we I think we have already talked about this, but um, you would actually not face this at all if we actually move GitHub login to dashboard or some other page and then just use that
Hmm.
token to in every project.
Okay. Okay. So that's your
I
question. So if it's moved to like the profile or settings page right now, so what happens if the user is not educated yet and they probably want to use the GitHub? Should we redirect them to the settings page for them to log in?
Hmm. Yeah, I think in that case, yeah, that is a edge case that we need to think about. But I think in that case, if we figure out I mean, this is already figured out, but I think we can have both options
Okay,
and I
definitely.
mean keep this and also add that option for the user to log in via the dashboard. I mean, since you have
All right.
figured this out anyway, so
yeah.
All
This
right.
is
That'll
not
be awesome.
easy.
it's not easy, but yeah, great work on doing this.
Thank you.
Oh man, this
Oh,
seems like a lot of work.
uh,
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
so yeah, it's not related to this, but I think it's on that PL that I made. I think a little bit back, but we haven't taken like maybe the time to like merge it. So I dropped it in the chat. Maybe we could just like take a look at it.
Yeah, sure.
So maybe when you're done, maybe when you're done with
Oh yes,
this,
yes,
doing
yes.
this.
Hmm. Yeah,
So I
yes,
think the issues that James raised a few times back.
Mm.
yeah. This will be. I'll merge it today,
Okay, thank you.
and
Oh
then
wait,
we'll work on.
this one is that PR is 3 weeks old.
Yeah, I forgot to
Yeah,
look at it. Sorry,
Oh, I also did not know this was here. Okay, sorry.
sorry about that, Victor.
Yeah, um
fine.
that slipped by.
Yeah, I think we can merge it right away. There's no big change here. Handle before handle, and then okay. So got it. Yeah, I think we can merge it right away.
Right. Yeah, I remember this bug. Uh, editor focusing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Add unsafe change. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, merge it if you're on that page.
It. Let's see. Let's test it first, okay? Let's just
Oh yeah,
test
yeah,
it
yeah.
once and then we'll merge it, okay?
And
All
then
right,
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
looks good. No, thank you.
thank you.
Feel free to in the future. Feel free to bother us if we miss something. Sometimes I miss GitHub notifications of something I'm working on. It's just sometimes I miss them because of all the Dependabot notifications I get
Yeah,
on old repos. Yeah.
and then this is. I think the middleware also needs this. I think this is undoing the changes. Oh, it's is this PR is this branch this old when I added this API?
Probably.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's a that's a long time ago. Okay.
Yeah, we should try and merge this as soon as possible before it diverges even more.
Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely.
Because we're still doing a lot on main as well.
Yeah.
Um, so let's just try and merge it as soon as possible. And I know that we're still working on some authenticate, like some security stuff as well. But I think it will be better just to merge it so we can keep moving.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I'll just note here. I just putting some notes in the chat. Notes on
Yep.
GitHub integration PR. Notes on UI glitches PR. One. Just test it. Okay. Put all that in.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let me know. I mean, I think I can. Let me know when you can work on it this week. We can quickly hop on a meeting and figure this out and merge it.
Oh, that one? Yeah, no, I literally think if we just run it.
No, no, no. I was talking about the GitHub integration.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. The second one is just a smaller change. That's
Well,
fine.
it looks like, yeah, it looks like they have a few tasks that they have to do right now first,
Yeah.
and then I'm looking forward to testing it later this week.
Okay.
Probably probably once it has the changes from main have been merged into the GitHub integration,
Yeah.
then I will test it.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, some things will break. Like it'll add the GitHub integration, but other things will break. We want to
Yeah.
make sure we're um,
Adding the GitHub
only
integration,
adding
not changing. Yeah.
only adding features, not adding features and bugs.
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. Yeah, it seems like we're making really good progress and we're really close.
We definitely are.
Cool. Anything else to add?
Yeah, that was the main focus this week. Um, yeah, I was making some changes to the schema and everything, but then I saw the PR and then I was like, let's just not do it right now because we have a
Mhm.
lot of changes that are coming in. So I'll merge it right after the GitHub integration is sorted out.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if it's possible to just. I wonder if it'd be possible to just merge the changes related to the schema as like separately. Just a thought. Like if it's holding us back.
The schema merge should be possible.
Just an idea. But yeah, thanks a lot for your work, guys, and please keep us up to date when it's been kind of merged with the changes in main.